so quiet. This is quite a major road, and yeah, all the way here it's been very quiet. It's only about 8 o'clock, but it's unusually quiet, you know. It's strange. This is I don't know, A44 something, A4, I don't know. It goes from, I think it goes from Northampton to Bicester or something. Or maybe it goes, and then it goes round to Oxford or something. But it's usually quite busy on that in the daytime. But yeah, that's a little village down there. I've swapped both brake pads on this for new brake pads, but I haven't swapped this cable yet. See, it's frayed there. It's causing the cable to slip slightly through this fixing here, so we've got quite tight there, and then this one not so good, and if I pull too hard it will slip. So have to look at that another time, but it hasn't slipped for a while since I worked on it. It was slipping when I was in the Cotswolds, but have an Allen key to fix it. But all my cable ties broke, and they rubbed into the frame. So I've got new ones, and I have put them on. They're not tight; they're just loose in case the straps come off. The cable ties would hold the weight, you know. And then this is just a spare battery from my mountain bike that I had on my mountain bike, and it's about 14 amp hours. 14 amp hours, 48 volts. Look how quiet this road is. Mad. But yeah, it's just going alright. I do prefer the feel of riding the bigger bikes with the hub motors though. There's no suspension on this, you've got thin tyres, and the BBSHD feels very different to a hub motor. It's on the way here it was sort of pulsing, it was sort of boosting me forwards a little bit, and then it was cut, and then it was stopping. It was like on off, which is really weird if you're used to a hub motor, because it wants to stay at a certain speed or RPM. Like this motor here wants to spin at a certain RPM. It will get up to that RPM and then it will just cut out. Whereas a hub motor will just, it's more about power, it's more about torque. It will just keep, it'll keep laying down a certain amount of power proportional to the throttle settings and how much you turn the throttle and stuff. It will just lay down the full power, whereas this thing, often it won't. It will just give you like a third. It's interesting. It does get up hills a lot easier though. As to the efficiency differences, some people reckon that this is better. Some people reckon the hub motor is better. Because you've got the friction of the gearing inside this, and then the friction of the chain. Some people reckon the hub motor is just more efficient. But then there's a channel called Johnny Nerdout, he swears that the BBSHD is just way better than hub motors, enough to justify it costing like 4 times as much, you know. Yeah, I don't know, it's interesting, but if I can, I'll probably try and get a motorbike this year, but I have to apply for the driving license again and do it all the way this time, and do the CBT and all that. It takes a long time, takes a lot of effort. Yeah, so kind of reaching the limits of what I can do with electric technology, you know.